Today, we are going to all experience the best value under the sun. Well, at least that's what Days Inn claims. Located right off OBT, just south of the turnpike, the best value under the sun has been rated everything but that. Many complaints drag down this location's reviews, including the filth, bugs, and the property. It's important to point out though, the location of the hotel was praised. I wanted to see for myself, would it be a place I would choose to book for a cheap stay? Or is this just too much of a compromise? Let's find out. Enjoy. Here we are at the Days Inn by Wyndham Orlando Airport, Florida Mall. That's a long name. Room 230. Let's go ahead and check it out. This is it, room 230, Days Inn by Wyndham Orlando Airport, Florida Mall. I guess they really couldn't decide where they're by, either the Florida Mall or the airport or both. Really, to me, you gotta pick one or the other. If it were my choice, I would probably pick Florida Mall because I feel like you're a lot closer to that location. But hey, you know, I guess if you're trying to attract as many people, just say, hey, we're by everything. How about we just go ahead and call this Days Inn by Wyndham Orlando Airport, Florida Mall, Walt Disney World, Universal Studios. Today, we're gonna be reviewing this room that features one bed, a little seating area, you know, table, your typical amenities that come with the room. And this is probably going to be a pretty quick video, but I feel like this is going to be very interesting in the exterior walk around of the property because I've already seen a lot of flaws and I cannot wait to really point them out the next morning. So let's get started. Once again, the first thing I really want to point out to you guys, you can't smell it through my camera, but I can tell you right now, it has a pretty strong scent of cigarettes. Really common with these types of properties that are going to be listed under $100. This one, although, is not going to be as bad as my previous properties. So I have to tell you that it smells pretty bad. Maybe it has to do with the fact that we have hard wood flooring or maybe this like vinyl. It's not as bad though. I'll give it that. This particular room is going to be featuring 3 lamps. You have one that has already been turned on right here, and I believe both lights are, no, wait, not both lights are, one is on, as you can see. One is on. This one is not on, but for a particular reason that I'm going to go ahead and bring the camera down and up so you can see why this is not turned on. Look at it. Melted plastic. And here is another standing lamp. Let me go ahead and turn this on. I want to go ahead and check to see how well this room can be lit up. If this one does turn on, it doesn't turn on. What's the point of having these then? Okay, well that's a fail. Last but not least, you have a third lamp over by the table. And let's go ahead and check this out. I believe the switch is going to be at the bottom. Okay, here we go. 2 out of the 4 bulbs work. I believe the lighting of this room would be better if everything did work and everything was functional here, but clearly it's not. Bulb's not working, and then one of the bulbs are not working on this lamp. So there we go. On this corner, you have this kind of dark blue, kind of dirty, pretty warm slope armchair. It's okay. I'm not sure how comfortable it is, but you know, it's a place to kind of chill and sit if you don't want to sit in the chair, or I'm talking about this chair, or in the bed. It's kind of an awkward place to sit if you do want to watch the TV because of the positioning of the TV, and we're going to get to that later. Here it comes with a phone, like most of them do. Does it work? Phone doesn't even work. Nothing. Here is our bedside nightstand. Features 1 drawer, and you got some space at the bottom here. A very dark wood. On the bottom, the base of the lamp is going to feature 2 outlets, and you have a USB port. Pretty nice. It's only going to be on this side of the bed, though, the right side of the bed. Now, turning over to the wall, you're going to feature these paintings, and this painting is actually a common theme in this room by a guy named Sergey Bender. It's not his real painting. The theming has like this palm. It's a palm, maybe a date palm. I'm not sure. On top of the bed, you're going to see another one, a separate kind of palm, and also by Sergey Bender. And here is something that is not too common in some of these cheaper rooms. It features a second nightstand on the left side of the bed. And here we are. It's going to have it's the same one. So you're just going to have 1 drawer and some space in the bottom here. Going over to the left, panning to the left, you're going to see our AC unit. I think it works. I haven't seen it turn on since I've gotten here. You can see there on the cover of this unit, it has a very yellowish kind of looking stain to it. Maybe it's from the cigarette and the nicotine, who knows. But yeah, I haven't seen this AC unit turn on once since I've been here, so I do question if this one really does work or not. It does not look like it's in the most clean, pristine condition right now. So like I said, it might be a good thing it's not turning on and running, but at the same time, this room can get awful hot if it does not, especially during the summertime. Thankfully, I'm here in mid-February, which right now it's about in the upper 60s, so I'm okay with it not working at this point. Okay, and that answers my question. It does work. And what kind of window curtain is this? This is like some type of like jaguar rope plant thing. Like, I feel like I'm in Tarzan or something. What is this? And you have some cable covers that I guess they were supposed to be mounted up on the wall or something, and they broke off. At this point, you'd probably be better off just leaving the wires exposed. This actually makes it more noticeable. And here is our full length mirror. It's going to be right at the entrance of the door to the right. So as soon as you open the door, you're kind of going to miss it until you close it. And then you're going to see it right here. I guess you could figure out if you like the way you look before you leave, or if you need to go back into the restroom and change your outfit, or, you know, your hair, or maybe you just decide you don't want to go out anymore. But there, you can go ahead and use that as your final warning before you exit out and expose yourself to the outer world. Now, looking to the middle of the room, you're going to see our little TV entertainment center. We have our safe, which is actually a pretty nice looking safe. It features 3 drawers underneath, and this is not supposed to be here. This is, yeah, supposed to be right on the wall there, not in here. Oh, and that was not supposed to happen either. Let me go here's our second and third drawer. And you have a really nice space here. Now, what I really wanted to talk about is this TV. It's an older little Samsung, tiny little boy here, particularly small for this room. Now, imagine watching on this TV from this side of the bed. Not too bad, right? Walk over here on this side of the bed. It's a little awkward. I mean, I can still see the picture, but it's starting to feel a little far away, and the angle is getting to me. I'm gonna have to turn my TV. I'm gonna sit in the chair. Does this look ideal to you? Not to me. I mean, I feel like we kind of have to make an improvement on the sides of this TV. It definitely needs an upgrade. Do you have a good amount of channels? They look okay. You got this annoying red line towards the top of the screen here. Really just kind of brings my point home that we definitely need a new TV here. Here is our little workspace. Features, you have a little tray. Got about 5 cups here. You have your ice box with, you got your liner table. One thing I really do appreciate is the fact that I'm not a fan of this color of wood, the really dark wood, but at least everything matches. Everything it's very consistent throughout. It's not mixed matched furniture. They're not just kind of throwing stuff together. It does seem to have some type of theming or some kind of consistency. I could appreciate that. This curtain here, though, I really don't know where that came from. But hey, I don't think it really kills it. And here's another mirror in front, so you can watch yourself work, or you can actually look at yourself and appreciate and admire how good you look while you're working. It features this kind of like goldish framing, which is very interesting. Fascinating choice. And looking over, you see your little microwave, and then you have your mini fridge underneath. It's not in bad condition. I've seen a lot worse. If you've seen some of my other videos, you will know what I'm talking about. And also, you have a bunch of outlets over here. Huge plus, especially if you're utilizing this space as a work desk and you have to charge some of your electronics. You have some extra outlets you can actually plug your laptop or your phone or whatever device you're using. Last but not least, let's look at this flooring. The flooring is a vinyl, although I do prefer this type of flooring over carpet. This floor is in very, very rough condition. A replacement is warranted. I feel like it's time, because look at all of these scratches. This flooring has been here for quite a while, I could tell. And Some of it you can really just clean up, but there's a lot of damage on this floor that I feel like is permanent. And last but not least, you do have a popcorn ceiling, but the ceiling design, it has these ridges throughout that are evenly separated. I really don't know why they chose this. I don't think it really does anything for the room. I think it looks pretty awkward, but hey, it's there. Maybe they just wanted to kind of be creative. Into the bathroom, a very fascinating entryway. It's separated by a smaller entryway. It's not, most bathrooms you go in, it's a larger opening. It's an open space. You could actually see the entire bathroom in some properties from your bedroom. But in here, it looks like you have this door frame that is separating it. Let's go ahead and check this out. I'm gonna go tour the bathroom and see if we can find some weird quirks and features in here. We have a very, very dark countertop with the sink, bright sink, and then you have this massive mirror that covers the entire space of the countertop. It goes from each end of the countertop. And then you have this big bar light up top. Also, you do have some space here. You have this closet rod, and also you do have one coat hanger. One. Looking up, you do have an iron, and you have an ironing board over here. This is actually pretty cool because you don't have to really like fold it up or drag it out anywhere. You can actually just utilize this space to iron your clothes. I think this is a great use of space here, so kudos to them. You have your hair dryer integrated. Is it not working? Oh, it's not even plugged in. Oh, right. So here's some tissue. Here is your Eco Botanics white tea and honey, which is the same thing that any of these Wyndham hotels get. Looking underneath, it looks pretty good. Not too bad. You have a little garbage can over here. That's going to complete the vanity section of the bathroom. Now we're going to go enter in and check out the toilet and the tub. You notice only one of the recessed lights are on above the toilet. To turn the other one on, actually that turns that one off. You notice that both of them are in the on position, and one of them is actually for this bar light. To turn the second one on, you have to turn this little bad boy on how long you need it for. If you're in there longer than 15 minutes, you're gonna come back out here and have to turn it back on. And it's a brighter light, and that also turns on the exhaust fan too. So just to kind of give you an idea of the obstacles you have to go through. I feel like that's extremely unnecessary, and that's very evil. Here's a strange transition. You have this transition bar, then it goes right into kind of a gray, like wood-like tiling in the bathroom. So that kind of tells me that the bathroom was upgraded recently, maybe a little bit after the rest of the room. I'm not sure. You have your toilet, which is what is this? Why did they have this? You have a couple towels here, your towel rack, and here's your bathtub. And it does come with your bath mat, and then you have your another bar soap. Here's our shower head. Let's go ahead and check this out. Let's do the water pressure test. It is okay. It's not very powerful. It's rather pretty light. There are some hard water stains, and then you do have this bar soap tray, but I'm not sure how functional this is because it's barely hanging on by a thread. I feel like if I do set one of those bar soaps on there, it's gonna finish it off. You have a mirror just almost everywhere you look. Toilet paper with the toilet paper holder. That will complete my room tour. Last but not least, I'm going to go ahead and do the mattress test on this one bed that I have here. It's going to be a king-sized bed. I do want to point out one thing that I'm very afraid of. These pillows. Anytime I see these pillows positioned in this way, that is a red flag to me. First off, let's go ahead and check these pillows. This is an extremely small, tiny little pathetic pillow here. It's half the size of a normal size pillow. It's so bad that they literally had to tuck the rest of the sheet underneath, like within itself. Honestly, I don't like that. Let's go ahead and set that over here. And then you have two normal size pillows. They're they're not good. They seem very worn out, old. This one is actually kind of firm. This one just sinks in. It's not going to offer any head support at all. So let's go ahead and throw that one over here. And this is our bed. You have your white comforter and then your sheets. This looks like old sheets, used sheets, so let's go ahead and take these off. You do have a mattress protector, and here we are. Massive king size beauty rest mattress. It's a little bit on the softer side. The key thing is I do not see anything of concern, no big stains on these mattresses. I would say that is a winner in my eyes, and I would at least give this maybe a B just based on that. As far as the comfort of the mattress, it sinks in pretty deep. For me, I like something a little bit more firm. I guess it really depends on your preference of how you like your mattress, if you like it firm or if you like it soft. Overall, the room is decent. It's not bad. It's not great. Would I stay here for one night if I had no other choice? Yeah, I think I would. I wouldn't stay in my car. So that's going to complete my room tour. I think this room was not horrible. Was it great? No, it wasn't great. It's not the best deal, but I feel like there's a lot of better options in this area that you could choose. I believe the more interesting part of this hotel is going to be the exterior walk-around. So I cannot wait to show you that portion of this hotel in the morning. I'm going to go ahead and use the power of YouTube, fast forward through it, and I will see you in 1 second. Maybe I should start doing a toilet performance test because this thing takes the FedEx route to flush the toilet. Three business days. I couldn't resist. I had to get a good night shot of this area. As I was walking by, I wanted to get a shot of what a room with 2 beds look like. Very, very similar, except the TV is a little bit bigger. What kind of junk is that? What kind of garbage is that? Why can't I get a TV like that? Seriously? Look at this damage here. Hola, good morning everyone. I am back. I had a great night of sleep. And here we are going to be doing the exterior tour of the Days Inn by Wyndham, Orlando Airport, Florida Mall, Walt Disney World, Universal Studios, SeaWorld, Busch Gardens, whatever you want to call it. But first thing I want to take note of. I am an airhead. As soon as I walked in, I noticed a switch on the left side, right next to the door. And that was actually the switch to power on the lamp. How about that? So the first thing I'm going to do, I'm going to go head down to the front and I'm going to grab some breakfast. They do offer a breakfast here. I'm not sure if it's going to be like a hot American breakfast or a continental breakfast. I will let you know. I'm going to let you know my thoughts on the breakfast, and I'll catch back with you in a little bit. So let's carry on. I'll see you soon. Well, on a sad note, it doesn't look like they offer breakfast anymore, which I kind of suspected that, even though it said it on the website. Well, the website I booked through. But hey, it is what it is. I'm going to go ahead and start my tour around the property. It doesn't look like it's a very large property, but there are a couple of interesting things I do want to point out. First of all, I want to check out this pool. And you could tell, it's a very dated pool. It's like a weird trapezoid. Let's get a better shot of it over here. This is it. Looks like it hasn't been cleaned in a while. I mean, they have a couple areas. The rest, you have, I'm guessing this is kind of a bathroom area. Yeah, the pool's not huge. The deck is actually pretty big in size. And you have a couple pathways between all the rooms. It looks like it's a V shape. 2-story building. This is an abandoned pool bar. And you notice there is a separation here from the pool in the pool bar. Maybe because they're not going to allow drinks to actually, enter into the pool deck area. But here it is, abandoned. And this whole space is abandoned. I'm noticing the landscape, although it's not amazing or pristine, it's rather upkept, which is commendable. I do appreciate that a lot. Here you do have a working ice machine, functional. You have a Pepsi machine, and then you have some snacks if you want to grab some. It looks like we might have to resort to that since we don't have a breakfast. They actually sell individual pops here. I've never seen that before. And then over here you have another drink machine. Seriously, dude? Can you at least change these out? And there is just a lot of space next to the open pool. Just 3 patches of wide spaces of lawn and a couple of sidewalks that take you straight to the pool deck. Here is the back portion of the motel. Although it really does seem like it's occupied a lot because I do see a lot of cars here, it's not very active. There are not a lot of people like out and about walking. And here are a couple more vending machines, and here is your laundry area. Washer $2, dryer $2, and a very loud ice dispenser. Looks like they just converted a regular room into a fitness center. And this is really interesting. The walkway continues on to underneath like kind of a sidewalk canopy that leads to the side entrance of the lobby. So I'm guessing this is where the dining area used to be. I'm not sure if I'm able to get in here or not, but we'll find out.
Well, look what we have here. The John Cena Breakfast of Champions. Hot and ready to serve just as advertised. A nice little seating area though, and it looks like they have some meeting space too.
They have an outlet out here that connects to this tree. I've actually seen this turned on last night. It was a really nice touch, I guess. I wonder if that's a hazard to have it like that. We have this lush landscape. Very awesome. As I continue to walk, you can see all of these light posts are leading over. That one over there adds some anticipation on when it's going to fall. Is it going to fall over when you walk past it? Is it going to hit someone else? Who knows? But one day it will fall over. Oh, and also you cannot park in this spot. Poor plant just sitting here all alone by itself. And there's also another cone just randomly placed with all the other plants. So one very, very fascinating thing is there's like an electronic billboard, a digital billboard that's placed right next to this corner of the property. And it is extremely loud with these cooling fans. They have a bunch of cooling fans inside of these billboards. I don't know how loud it is through the camera, but it is very loud in person, and I would hate to be the persons that staying in the corner of these rooms. Like the first 5 rooms on this side, I feel like I'd be able to hear this thing all night. As far as the location, we are right next to the turnpike. The turnpike is right here. So as soon as you get off, you're able to get on and off the turnpike, literally within a couple thousand feet. Across the street, I noticed there is a La Quinta. I wonder how bad that one is. I should check that one out at some point. Now, another huge flaw of this property is the parking towards the front is very limited. They have some space for trucks or bigger vehicles, and then they have a couple of parking spots for it's being occupied by their vehicles, the Days Inn. And then you have the ramp, and then you have maybe like 3 parking spaces right in the front of the ramp, and that's it. Other than that, if you're checking in, you either use the ramp or you're gonna have to park over here. And the parking towards the front of the property is very limited too. I had to go find some parking over by the side. That's something that needs to be addressed because you have all this space, but very little parking. Here's the road we're right off of. This is Orange Blossom Trail. And here's the sign, Days Inn. Right at the entrance, this is what you're gonna see. You would think they would put some money into investing in a new sign because all the color is absolutely gone, and then there's nothing underneath here. It just looks really bad. There's another flaw right here. I mean, it's a quick turn from this road, and you have an enter sign that you could barely see from the road, just telling you enter right here. So I had to slam on my brakes because I thought I was gonna miss it. It's easy to miss. If you're not paying attention, you could drive right past it. Here's some old architecture. You know, those little glass blocks that they used to always... Sorry, there's a bunch of expensive sports cars driving right past me, so they're rather loud. And then here is going to be the entrance to Days Inn. Love this approach. It's very grand. And here's another sign just to remind you. I guess if you decide, if you're coming out of this strip mall over here, I want to let you know there's actually a Days Inn. The best value under the sun. Here's the entrance ramp. It's actually quite impressive. Very large volume. You got these like columns that are massive. I have to be honest with you, it's pretty impressive. And then you have a side entrance. It looks like another ramp over here. I don't know what this one's for. Maybe, I think there's some convention rooms on this side. And by the way, here is an old sign. I wonder what it used to be. I'm sure a lot of you know. So let me know, hit the comments below, and I'm excited to see what you guys say.
Taking a look at some of the amenities, just going down through a few of them. You do have a 100% smoke-free room, children's activities, you got a coffee and tea maker. Also, early check-in is available. A fitness center. They do state here that they provide free coffee and breakfast, but as we saw, they no longer provide that. Free Wi-Fi, late checkout is available. They do have some meeting space. And also, if you decide on needing some wedding services, they do provide that too.
So I'm gonna go ahead and stop my video here. I think you guys have a good idea what this property is about, all its quirks and features, and if you feel like it's really worth the price you pay. Overall, I think the 3-point star rating is right where it should be. I think there's a couple features that are really nice about the hotel. The room's not that bad. Pool could be better, and there's a lot of areas that are really abandoned, and they don't provide any breakfast. The immediate location isn't great, but you're right next to the turnpike, which has access to I-4 and a lot of other places you might desire to go to and why you travel down here. So overall, I give this resort, it's a 3 out of 5. To tell you the truth, exactly where it should be, and that's where you guys rated it, and I see why. So comment below, let me know if you agree or disagree with my assessment, and let me know if you have any experiences on this property yourself. If you enjoyed this type of content, please feel free to subscribe, hit the like button, and also hit the notification. As soon as I get a video released, you guys will get it. Thank you guys for watching and continuing to follow me on my journey through all these hotels, and I will see you next time. Have a great week. Bye.